Hey everybody, welcome to the Wombo podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Gimpy, along with Monk. What's up, bro? Oh, you're dead. Oh no, that mic. No. Oh god. It's still his mic just worked. Oh no. I'm gonna fill in the blank for him. Hey guys, this is me, Chipmunk. There it is. He's back.
Like this. How dare you try to do my voice?
I didn't even do
voice
an
of a
impression,
generation. Damn it! You're crashing under the pressure, dude. My mic couldn't get performance anxiety.
That's all right. You've been fucking that mic up for months now. What's going on?
I don't know, dude. It's been broken. I've dropped this mic like a dozen times. It's got cracks in it. The stand snapped at one point. I threw it on the ground at one point. Just standard mic shit.
Gotcha. That happens.
So it's like in this weird USB hub as well. So it's like it's got all kinds of issues, man. Like the little input parts all loose and goosey, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's hanging out in prayer, dude. I was like, man, I should probably just upgrade my whole situation here. But I'm like, yeah.
Might have to.
It's not like I do a podcast or anything.
Might not like to do that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, before we get into celebrating Mario Day here, Sting's last match, you watch it?
Sting. No, I heard about that. I heard, like Darby Allin went through like some glass. It's all cut up.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
He came back all stapled up. Did
the
rest of the match.
Stitched up, I guess. Yeah.
Stayed in for Sting's, farewell speech, and wow.
Yeah, it's weird to have I didn't watch it live, but I watched it. I
heard that match was good. I heard the
5-finger free for that
match with the
Young Bucks.
Is it Samoa Joe?
Did they
fight?
I didn't watch. I just watched the Sting
Samoa
thing.
Swerve.
Gotcha.
Samoa Joe.
I just watched the Sting match. Yeah. It's
Bucks
weird that they won and he's retiring.
Yeah.
That's because you're supposed to go out on your back when you're, you know what I mean? So, but I guess he's done that too with his first retirement for the WWE. So,
yeah. I feel like it's kind of wrestling tradition. You go out, you give someone younger a W, a little feather in their cap on your way out. The old Bucks took this. They're in charge of creative. But I couldn't really think of like a better.
But who on that roster would be better? Yeah, it's.
I mean, there's like a few young guys, but they don't really have like any beef with Sting.
Yeah. The only person,
Christian Cage, who has like a bit of history with them.
He's old too. Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan would be awesome, but he's old too. He's
old too. Old Bucks are old too, man.
Who on that roster? MJF, but he already had a feud with him, right? But he's already pretty big. I don't know. It's tough. Like like WWE, I think, has some younger guys who could use the rub, but I guess Seth Rollins was the younger guy who used the rub, but he retired him. So, but it is what it is. I think I did, like I said on the pod before, I didn't care about it till I got closer, and I was like, damn, I do like Sting. You know what I mean? It's just like. Yeah. It's like big
overall, a lot of good matches on that. Revolution was pretty decent. Everyone
did you say you're not watching
on the internet? No, I didn't watch it. I watched the commenters. I watched like the clips, the highlights. I talked to my coworker who watches it.
Okay.
So it was like I was there, fourth hand.
Gotcha. But the big thing for me,
I'm saying the critics all liked it.
Sure,
the people who really count, the people in the trenches writing up wrestling reviews, they're like, this one was a banger. They're like, they really brought the heat.
Yeah. My big thing is the next night on whatever the fuck their main show is, Dynamite or whatever. My boy Kazuchika Okada joined AEW and turned heel. So I was fucking hyped.
Dude,
I was fucking hyped, dude. I was hyped here. I don't want to watch AEW week to week, but Okada's on it and he's my favorite wrestler, so I'm like, fuck. I guess I'm a fan now. I wanted him to go to WWE. I figured he'd go to AEW because his friends are there, but my dream match for Okada is, people are like, oh, Roman Reigns, John Cena, right? Randy Orton for me. I want Okada to wrestle Randy Orton. I think they're both so technically sound in the ring. Like they're like kind of like your wrestlers, you know. That I think they'd put on a fantastic show because they both know how to work the crowd with their in-ring moves versus just telling a story, right? So, Randy Orton versus Okada, my dream match, but I have to wait a few years and see if it ever happens. Randy Orton's getting up there in age, but I'm happy Okada's in the States and that people here who didn't watch NJPW get to experience the Rainmaker himself. So, and I'm also happy I can get new merch for him too. You know, so, and I can see him live. If they come here, dude, we're going. We're going for sure. Man. I gotta see Okada, dude. I'd fucking walk out after, dude. Even though he'd probably be main event, but I'd be like, fuck it. I'm done.
Yep. We came just for Okada. We're out.
Yep. I'm gonna be because they're, you know where they'd go. And they go downtown. I'd be like, I traveled 10 miles to be here to see Okada, just on those sides. So really fucking close. But
dude.
Yeah, man, that's the one for me. But yeah, dude, today, as of this recording, is Mario Day. Ahead. You know, spring ahead also, but Mario Day.
Yeah.
Kind of like a
jump right ahead like Mario. You know,
kind of like a fan created holiday, but Nintendo in recent years has really embraced it as well. You know, so I got little Mario figure here.
What is he doing? The dab?
You know, I gotta say, dude,
up a Mario figurine. Is that cake topper, dude? Where'd you get?
No, it's actually
buy yourself Mario. Like a cupcake for Mario's Day with Mario on it.
No, I've had this for a while. Like,
all right, yeah.
Collect some stuff. There's a Mario statue behind me. There's a Goomba.
Got some
articulation
in that figure.
Too. Oh yeah. But I gotta say, man, people like the younger generation, and I'm saying people born like post 2000, don't know how fucking big Mario was. Back in the day, like even myself, I was born, in 89, some post like that giant Mario boom, but I'm still there for like the 90s, like 16-bit era Mario love, and I knew the cartoon and stuff. But, the generation before, like Gen X, really knows how big Mario was. But the thing is, people are like, oh, okay, why does Mario get his own day? Like, I know he's big for Nintendo or whatever. No, he's big for gaming,
He's just big in entertainment in general. He has one of the top 10 grossing movies of all time was the Mario Bros. Movie that just came out, dude.
Mario's theme song, like the OG, level 1 theme song, one of the most iconic songs ever. Like legitimately ever. Even if people who don't play video games know the song. So, what people don't know, or people who are a bit of video game historians do know, but I feel like your Fortnite babies, they don't know that Mario and Nintendo saved the industry. One of the big reasons why gaming moved forward
I thought you said they didn't know Mario, dude. I was I think everyone's parents have been keeping Mario very much alive with like all the reincarnations on like the Game Boy Advance, the DS, the Wii,
definitely.
Wii U.
But I'm saying like
every Nintendo, piece of hardware has a bit of Mario on it. Dude.
100%. But Atari fucked up the gaming industry as it was getting going. The Atari kind of spurned, massaged it
shovelware, dude.
To be so much shovelware ruined it, and people were like, "Oh, gaming was just a fad." Nintendo, the NES came out and did gangbusters in Japan, and they were scared to come to America because they were like, "Ooh, Atari really fucked up things here," and people were like, "Yeah, we're not going to buy that. We know it's just a fad," and then all the things suck.
Entertainment system, dude, instead of a computer.
Yeah. Their entertainment system, and they got marketed.
Had to change up their whole branding.
They got marketed as a toy.
Atari.
Got marketed as a toy with add-ons. So, and Mario being the banger that it was, the Nintendo seal of quality, what it used to be, it meant that if you were buying a game with a Nintendo seal of quality, it meant the game was good, and that was true for the longest time, honestly. Yeah. So, for any of the backwards shit Nintendo's doing, like the shutting down of Yuzu for emulation and stuff like that, you have to back up a little bit and realize that
the fan projects,
right.
Shutting down fan projects, shutting down emulations.
Yep.
Using emulations like in their
I know. It's hypocritical.
Small consoles,
But in the long run, dude, you gotta.
They're shutting down like the Wii U, their online support for like all their things you've downloaded.
Well, yeah, but they gave you ample warning for that. And those servers can't stay up forever. That I get. That I get. But
I don't know, man. I feel like I kind of agree with a lot of historians, people who believe that this is art, it deserves preservation, that like if all companies moving forward should have some sort of end life program set up for like these games as a service situations.
Sure.
So that way, like, there should be like the source code or something released to people. Like if you're gonna shut it down, you gotta be like, all right, here's the keys. If you guys want to run your own
intellectual property, though, if you use it again, I'd see releasing the game for like free or for paid download in like an offline frozen state,
like a pirated copy of it, where it's like like a frozen state that's like unlocked, so you can run it, or like do peer to peer or something with it.
Sure.
There's ways around it, dude. Don't be like, oh, it's their intellectual property. This is impossible.
I literally just set up a way around it.
It's like something that's like 30 years old.
Literally just set a way around it in the same sentence.
You're like, nobody's using it, but also like, if they had that free piece of software, then everybody would use it. I don't think so, dude. But maybe.
Put words in my mouth, dude. but you put words in my mouth, brother.
All right, yeah, sure.
But outside of the stuff that Nintendo does, they did save the industry as well. They just lived long enough to see themselves become the villain. But without going over the evil things Nintendo has done recently, I think let's focus on the good things they've done.
I would say they've protected their interests, legally protecting
much like Disney protects their interest, right? Where it's legally sound, but
don't defend corporations, like you respect the people and everybody else who's worked there. Like you can also look at like all the leaks that have come from Nintendo in the last few years. Yes. People dropping source code for things. And it's like, oh, how did that happen? I wonder how. It's a lot of the older guys like made that stuff for like dropping it, stealth drops on the internet. Like allegedly, I don't know how that happened. It's probably those damn hackers on the internet.
Damn hackers,
these guys those damn hackers at it again.
But yeah, dude, I gotta ask, man. So my very first gaming moment was on the NES. I was 4 years old. The very first game I ever played in my life I remember it like it was yesterday. I played 3 games that very first day. I was at my uncle's. He was babysitting my sister and I. I played Ninja Gaiden on the NES. After that, I played the new Mario Brothers or Super Mario Brothers, and after that it was Castlevania. So those 3 games were my first 3 games ever, and I was all on the same day. But I distinctly remember Ninja Gaiden being first because I picked it because I had a cool ninja on the cover, right? And I was like, okay, what's this Mario game? Popped that in, and then the iconic do 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 do, right, and it just sucked me in. And then Castlevania was the first one I actually beat of those 3. Which, because I loved even that back then I loved like scary movies and stuff like that. But I remember Castlevania being the first game I beat, Mario being the second game I beat, and then Ninja Gaiden being the third.
Ninja Gaiden had a pretty good story.
It did. Hell, the Ninja Gaiden third level cutscene is still my ringer to this day. It's still my ringtone.
Really, all those games except Mario had a story, but like Mario was just like save the princess.
I mean, it had a general story, but and I gotta say, dude, just Nintendo, dude, like the original, banger after banger, right? For a console, like you could just pop whatever, almost anything in, and the game would be good.
Yeah.
So I gotta say that definitely started my love for gaming.
I mean, we're talking about just you and me off the podcast about like the best side-scrolling, screen-moving levels of Mario that have been throughout the years. You're like, man, I forgot how many good levels
bangers there. Yeah.
Dang, I forgot about these. I'm going to go back and try to play some of these.
Yeah. I actually went back and played one in World. I played one in World and New Super Mario Brothers. Or what I played.
For me, it was like I remember the Mario has to be like the first game I played, but I didn't actually play it because I was the younger bro, so I had the Phantom Player 2 controller not doing shit.
You could be Luigi, but a lot of times I feel I was the older sibling, right? I would wait because my sister would be Luigi, so she'd get her turn if I died, and then it'd be my turn again. I found out that other older brothers, they were like, and they just like would unplug the controller or something, and they're so anyway, go on with your story. Sorry.
I think I got one of those now. That's it. That was the whole story. I think I just like They were just playing Mario, and all I got to watch and have a Phantom controller. So this is my first experience with Mario's back then.
Yeah. What's the first one you've completed? Or have you completed any? Because a lot of times I find people...
The Super Nintendo one.
Okay, Super Mario World.
Would go and beat that. Yeah, Mario World. Mm-hmm. We'd go and beat that like every couple of years, me and some of my buddies. Yeah. We could run through it in like 2-3 hours, I want to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was mostly taking like shortcuts and flying through. You can fly through most shit in that game. Yeah. Except for like some of the Hell World levels. But yeah, we'd go through, get the cloud levels, get the star levels.
Get all the star levels and stuff. It's pretty impressive.
Get the secrets for the blue castles. Good. It was like one of the first games that had like the main integration of like it took like the secrets then add like the shortcuts, whereas like the previous games had introduced like some of those ideas where you had like the secret war pipes and hidden areas that were like dev levels that like got left in. Yep. Whereas like with I think 3 you had like the flutes and stuff. You could like use your tornado, fly through a bunch of levels, do a bunch of skips. But this one was like, hey man, if you find the secret area, you open up a secret area. So like it changed like the overworld map was in 3, but didn't have the areas opening up the way.
There's also like the mystery forest too, where you were lost. You had to find the exits on the level to actually get through it and continue the game too, which was pretty innovative. Yeah. And I know a lot of kids who got stuck. They had to use the Nintendo Power Strategy Guide or like how do you get past this, because they were just going in circles the whole time and not finding like one of the exits where I think it was like Mystery Forest level 3 or something like that, where there was the goal, but you had to jump over it and then fly past it to the real goal to get to the next level. So I thought Mario World had some very interesting, and then obviously the Boo Castles, right? Finding the exit and using the sound cues to know if you're going the right way and stuff like that. So that was some innovative stuff for Mario, and I think just making our generation better at games too. I'm a firm believer that
built different.
That the best gamers are of our generation. Like obviously the kids now, they have the knowledge we had going up and they're getting better, but I think just like in terms of just overall, just general different knowledge on different types of games, I think the millennial generation is probably the best. Yeah. Like the MJ, or like the MJs of gaming, right? And then the kids coming up after us are LeBron, and then you got your Zions and your Wembys coming up. Basketball references.
A lot of like game level designs like really been streamlined, and like if you look at like some of the old levels, like the way Mario was laid out, it had to like teach you how to play it through like just pure repetition, just like
gameplay.
Just the gameplay would like show you an idea, like reinvent the idea, and then like reintroduce the idea. So it would like the game level design in general was like a concept that it was trying to teach you as you played it. Whereas like now modern games, they don't play that shit, dude. They're like, here's how to beat it, here's the buttons to press, here's how to do this part and this part. And like that's not like the younger generation's fault. It's like this marketing that's like QA, that's like, oh, people are having trouble doing this jump. We gotta figure out how to like better show them how to do this jump. And like this quality of life stuff too, like I get it. Like any frustration point, like people are gonna like tag out, not want to play your game. Like if you're setting up like a demo booth or something, you want like people to have a good experience with that.
Yeah, there's also less competition back then too. So if you had it, it's like that's what you have, and now like you get stuck in something else.
You just dropped $60, dude. You're stuck with this game for 3 months, dude, till we get another game. You gotta save up your allowance, dude. You gotta mow some lawns. You gotta get out there and hustle.
Exactly. So, so to wrap up a little bit here, I just wanted to touch on just how big it was, but also it was big for the 3D era too. The 3D era. There was the first truly successful 3D platformer that we had. The rest coming out of it. Shy Guy Cameraman, but we had a true 3D engine. So, to wrap up, I'd say, Happy Mario Day. What's your favorite Mario, Chip?
It's kind of a Super Nintendo one. I like 64 because it was like so mind blowing, but the one I played the most has to be like Super Nintendo, and that just shows how old I am. The NES one I could care less about personally. I enjoy it, but like I wouldn't like sit down and be like, I gotta beat this thing. Like, man, I'm like,
sure.
I feel like I don't think I've ever beat most of them. Like, I don't think I beat 64 because like my save got corrupt. I don't think I beat the NES one. just be, or maybe I did, but like all those levels start to blur together, especially like in my old senile age.
1 and 3. You're saying you didn't beat because the first 3 were on NES and 1, 2, 3. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think I beat 3 with the feathers and all that.
Did you beat it on like the All Stars? Because a lot of kids just
it's probably All Stars if it was for real.
Yep.
Yeah, man. You know, I was more of a Mega Man dude.
Okay. Yeah. Another great series.
1 through X on Mega Man, like as far as like completionist level of nonsense. Mm-hmm. What about you, man? What's some of your favorite Mario moments?
Obviously I'm a 90s kid, so my favorite Mario is Super Mario World as well. I was a Genesis kid growing up, so I was definitely Sonic over everything, you know, but I obviously loved Mario too. But my top 3 Marios are World, Galaxy, and it's probably Sunshine third.
Nice.
Not saying that anything else is bad, but those are my personal favorites. Galaxy, I thought had a was very creative in its level design. I'm sorry, Galaxy 2 it's just refined what Galaxy did, but it was very creative with its level design.
What's the Super Mario game for Sunshine, Switch?
Wonder. Wonder's amazing.
I think a lot of people.
Yeah, Wonder is amazing.
People be like, oh, Wonder. Like I'm thinking, like kids today, it's probably like Wonder, Mario Maker 2.
Odyssey. Odyssey's amazing. Yeah. I was honestly about to put Odyssey like third, but I was like, Sunshine was the first time I got like advanced movements in Mario and really like used it. So I think that's if I have to pick, but. Never a bad one. Never a bad Mario, honestly. It's probably the one game series where there's no like low points. The low points in Mario are other like game series high points. You know what I mean? They could be like.
I thought you were gonna say like how like they'd be pimping out the IP, so it's like low points in Mario are like Mario painting or something.
Sure,
Mario
but it's not, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like there's no low point mainline Mario game, and also we have all the Mario sports titles. You know,
like Paper Mario.
If we go, exactly. If we go deeper, I'd say like if we include the sports titles, my favorite is tennis on the GameCube. Mario Power Tennis, my all-time favorite.
Mario
game.
Kart.
Hell, you could argue
Party.
that.
I think a lot of people don't like Mario Party.
Yeah, Mario Party 3 is probably still the best one ever. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree. So many good things. Happy Mario Day. Play something Mario if you guys can. I will actually be playing
Mario and
New
Luigi
Super Mario Bros on the Wii with my kids. So four players, we're all gonna play. So pretty excited about that. It'll be the kids' first time playing it. Yeah,
I'm gonna sit around and play Super Mario on my own here.
Hell yeah!
Drink a beer. Just throw back on the nostalgia goggles, dude.
All right, man. All right, for the Combo Wombo podcast, I'm Mr. Gimpy.
Chipmunk
with the microphone still working. All right, we out of here. Like, share, subscribe.
We out. Peace.